In the early 2000s, a classified mission to reach an unknown dust getting closer to Earth was set in motion, heading to a strange dust in deep space. The dust was multicolored and extremely radioactive. The ISS was getting dangerous levels of radiation over 30,000 miles away. A group of highly trained astronauts, including the now-deceased Kelly Baker, has been sent to retrieve samples of the strange dust. On the evening of September 4th, 2000, the team of astronauts were sent to the location of the ever-spreading and strange dust. As they arrived, they had experienced more and more increasing levels of radioactivity, finally arriving after a full 2 months of travel. They had spent 2 days studying the dust until Kelly Baker had fallen ill after the dust unexpectedly darted toward her, entering through her nose, eyes, mouth, ears, and pores as she screamed out in agony. Scientists later theorized that it was because she was the only female on the ship. Baker's body started to deteriorate for 6 days. Every 2 hours she would violently convulse, letting out the most inhumane sounds imaginable. On the 6th day after her convulsing started for the 72nd time, she died, her skin turning from a dark brown to a complete black, as if she were rotting like a fruit, her veins illuminating a multicolored mess as if it were her blood. 10 minutes afterward, her body shook violently like it hadn't done before, even managing to break the stainless steel constraints on her ankles, wrists, and abdomen before coming to a sudden stop. 2 minutes later, blood splattered the walls, all multicolored. The other astronauts wailed in fear after a creature ripped its way free from Baker's now open stomach and chest. The creature was black in its body, arms, legs, hands, and feet. Its hair and eyes were completely multicolored. It didn't possess any bodily hair, only on its head, which looked partially human, short and frizzy. After the chaos of it ripping out of Baker's body, it simply stared at the rest of the crew. It stayed completely silent and impossibly still until Jason Brooks had pulled out a gun to try and shoot the creature. It did nothing. The creature stood up after Jason emptied his magazine and lunged at him, each of his 4 arms lashing out at his face and chest. Each of his 12 fingers, 3 on each arm, were sharp in the shape of nails. Jason was little more than a mess of meat as the rest of the crew struggled to move away from the monster. After it had done its work with Jason, it slaughtered the rest of the crew with unimaginable speed and strength. It was apprehended when the ship returned, locked into a cage with the pod that it inhabited, trapped. Although 3 days later, it found its way out when it turned to that same damn dust. It mutilated every scientist in sight of the facility it was caged in. It's 2019 now, and nobody knows where that thing is. Only that dead deer, cats, dogs, and people with multicolored blood appear mutilated and black. The reports keep piling up. The most recent sighting, however, was when a live-streaming internet personality investigated strange sounds coming from the roof of his house. When he returned to the visibility of his face cam, he was coughing horribly. 5 minutes later, he was ripped apart from the inside. 2 hands reached out of his mouth and proceeded to tear his body in half. The creature, who the scientists had called Spectrum, had now been known to thousands of viewers, the viewers of which had to watch the creature kill the mother of the streamer and escape from the window shortly after. It happened in New Zealand. The creature was apprehended in New Mexico. My name is Kate Wilson. I've been tracking the Spectrum for years. The reason I issue out this warning is that I've come into contact with the Spectrum recently. Except it isn't one Spectrum anymore. There were 2 in a rural area of Mexico east of Mexico City. I don't know how many there are, but they are multiplying, and so are the sightings.